Shanti everyone, welcome to the 7th of February 2024. So the essence, sweet children, soul consciousness make you the masters of the world, whereas the body consciousness makes you poverty striker. Therefore, you may become soul conscious. So we know that being soul conscious has many good effects. But then what's so bad about being body conscious? Well, poverty striker is like always being poor, but not only poor in money. So I'm just going to tell you one out of a few options. So it's like you have so many things, but you're still not happy. You have a big house, you have a lot of things, you have a good car. You have so much good things, but you're not even happy. That's when you're poverty stricken. And we never want to be poverty stricken. So to avoid it, stay soul conscious. Because you don't want to experience poverty stricken when you're grown up. Usually this happens to mostly grown ups, not to us. But sometimes we feel like I want to get this, I want to get that. But sometimes you are still not happy. That sometimes still happens to me. But actually that's because we've been poverty stricken. So we have to change it into being soul conscious. So no matter what environment or no matter what we have, we can always stay completely pure. And even if we have a poor house, we won't be annoyed. We can just stay karmatit, not being affected by what you have. So remember, stay soul conscious, not body conscious. Otherwise you will be poverty stricken. So the blessing. May you be soul conscious, and instead of being illness conscious, settle your karmic accounts in happiness. So when a body has illness, we try to support them. Like if our parent or like our friend was sick, we tried to help them, right? And most of us would, especially if it was our relatives. So what if the mind gets sick? Because right now we are in the Iron Age and the mind is sick of sanskars. So imagine if a person is just shouting at you, very angry at you, and then they became ill. But not outside ill, mindly ill. So, because if the mind is also a living thing, and because it's what controls us, the body, and makes all our thoughts, words, shouldn't we care for it too? It's a very important part of us, I mean. And we should also care for other people like we do when someone's body's sick. So similarly, no matter who it is, especially if it's someone who hurt you before, you know how you can deal a karmic account in happiness? Just give them good vibrations and your karmic account settled. Actually very simple. But I think the slogan's even simpler. And quicker, in fact. To experience every virtue and power, be an embodiment of experience. So it's like you have to practice, keep practicing. Keep practicing your powers. So embodiment actually just means keep practicing, and then you'll be full of experience, and when you're more experienced in things, you can do it directly, right? Because if you want to play, let's say, hockey, soccer, handball, cricket, tennis, golf, basketball, any sport or like any game, you have to know how to play it, get experience at it, and then keep practicing so then you can get good. Same thing for a lot of things, even in musical instruments. So even in this. So we have to keep practicing our powers and virtues so so we can be full of experience and then we can get perfect. So now it's time for today's Murli quiz. So the essence question. Being something conscious makes you the masters of the world, but being something conscious makes you poverty stricken. Being soul conscious makes you the masters of the world, and being body conscious makes you be poverty stricken. The blessing question. May you be soul conscious, and instead of being illness conscious, settle your karmic accounts in happiness. And finally, the slogan question. To experience every virtue and power, be an embodiment of experience. So, Om Shanti everyone, it's all for today's Murli. Thank you for listening.